Whether your shelf install went a little wonky or you've got an old one that simply won't hold its shelf up, that's okay. Let's undo it. How to undo with Mike Montgomery. That's me. It looks like this shelf wasn't anchored into the wooden studs behind our drywall. Whoops, no wonder it fell. So let's start from scratch and reinstall this shelf the correct way. To do this, we'll use screws and a power drill, a level, a stud finder, and some heavy-duty toggle bolts or drywall anchors. It's always best to mount your brackets into a wooden stud behind your wall. And to locate those, we're going to be using a stud finder.
Did you know that every 30 seconds, a dad uses a stud finder on himself? Don't be another statistic.
Looks like this one still works. Now, screw your bracket into the stud. Rock solid. On this half of the shelf, we're not in line with any studs. So instead, we're going to be using these heavy-duty toggle bolts to secure everything down. And first, we need to pre-drill our holes. Next, we're going to want to feed our bolt through the bracket. Then, we want to reconnect the jaws. Now, we'll close the jaws of our toggle bolt and send it through our hole. These toggle-style anchors can hold more weight than the smaller ones, and they spring open so they're easier to tighten down. Now that we've screwed that last bracket in place, those anchors should hold everything nice and secure. And now we can install the rest of our shelving hardware and then pop our shelves and brackets back into place. And we'll install the other two with the same type of toggle bolts we've already used. To rehang our shelf, we'll start by connecting the front to our brackets. Then we can pop the back into our top supports. And now you have room to store anything. The shelves in your kitchen cabinets can sag too, just like how this one is bowed in the middle. But with some wooden supports, we'll get this sag straightened out. And for this fix, we'll use a wooden 1x2, a tape measure and a pencil, a speed square, a circular saw, and some wood glue. First, measure from the bottom of your cabinet to your shelf. That way you know what length to cut your wooden supports. I measured from the side of our cabinet, that way it's flat all the way across, even in the middle. And ours are gonna be 17 inches. Next, measure and mark your wood for your supports. Then use a speed square to mark for your cuts. Oh yeah, and don't forget, safety. And pro tip, you can actually use your speed square as a guide for your circular saw. That way you get a perfectly square cut. Next, test fit your pieces, and if they're a good fit, you're ready to glue them in place. Awesome, so we know now that this is a really snug fit on the ends, but we're gonna be installing these supports in the center of our shelf. That way we know that it's gonna remove the sag in the middle. I like using wood glue to secure my supports in place, but you could also use nails or screws. And it's best to work it into the end grain, that way it doesn't just all soak in and dry up before it can cure. And I'll use a speed square to make sure that it is square. If your shelf is flaring up on the ends, you can use a wood screw to make sure it's tightened down against our shelf brackets. And now our shelves are supported and no more sagging. Nice. So now you can unsag a cabinet shelf and a closet shelf. Thanks a ton for watching, and for more episodes of How to Undo, click here or here. And to shop this full project, check out the guide in the description box below. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time on How to Undo. Okay, what's going on with that? Come on. Perfect. See, you can unsag anything. Bye.